good, everybody? It's your boy Chaz Customs, Custom Model Cars. A big shout out to everybody. Much props. Thank you all for your comments. Appreciate it very much. Got another model kit review for you guys. It is the Revell Tuner Series Honda Civic Hatchback 2-in-1 1/25th scale level 2. Very awesome kit. There's so many things you can do with this one, and there's so many optional parts in here. It's one really cool kit. If you guys seen in my past videos, I've built a couple Civic coupes already. One I turned into a convertible. I've built a hatchback way before. So this is a really great kit. Everything goes together well. But on a scale of 1 through 10, I give this an 8. Reason being, you know, the parts could have been a little better, you know, on some aspects, but overall it's a really nice kit. Here you got the brief description of the model kit itself, or the car itself, and then the paint guide. And then on this side of the box art you have the custom version, and on this side you have the stock version. And then on this side you have the pictures of the built-up model with the stock and the custom, the engine, and then you have your little information guide there. So let's go ahead and crack this box open and show you guys why it earned an 8 rating. Alright, you guys, I'm going to start off with the instructions. It's got your brief history of the car, and then you've got a picture of the build model itself, and then you got your information and some more information, your paint guide. If you open it up, you find your decals. I did use the carbon fiber hood decal, which is really nice, but not easy to put on, so I used that for another model kit. It's all good. You have your decal placement on the back. The instructions are very well illustrated, easy to follow. Not sure if it's easy to understand, but it's easy to follow. So there you go. So your basic assembly. And then of course you have your decals, which are really nice. It's got the white wax paper, and it's printed on white paper, which is, you know, kind of an odd thing, but it's all good. You got these funky stripes. You got your speakers. You know, you got your license plate, pedals, your dash detail, engine compartment. You even get a decal for your sunroof, and then you get some Asian decals here and there and stuff like that. So really cool stuff, really nicely printed. Okay, now moving on to the body, the floor pan, and the chassis. Chassis is molded in black. It's very nicely detailed. You get your ports for the where the screws go and everything like that. So that's pretty cool. Very nicely detailed. Nothing much going on right here. It's just mainly all here. So you can choose to paint it or not paint it. It's up to you. But there you have it. And then here you have the floor pan, which has got the molded in carpet texture, of course. You got your rear seat, nicely detailed, and the rear deck of the car itself with the molded in speakers. And then of course you got your engine bay detail that's all molded in. It's really nice, and there's your battery. So a lot of it's really nice. And you also get some detailing on the transmission tunnel as well. It kind of ties in with the chassis. And the body is really flawless to me. There's no extra plastic, there's no flash, nothing on the body. Really nice. It's got nice molded in door handles. You do have to clean up some plastic on the pegs there, but it's all good. Wish the kit didn't have pegs, but you know, it is what it is. It's still a nice kit. And you've got your badging. You've got a hole for your windshield wiper. And then here's the front. Looks like fangs, like a big rattlesnake kind of thing. You get molded in windshield wipers, which is a letdown. You got your molded in rad support with the washer bottle and something else. And here's the other side of the body. Again, very nice, very crisp. You know, just looks just like almost Tamiya quality. But you do have these unsightly sink marks. But once you put the windshield assembly, and if you have it painted, you won't be able to see those. So, but overall, nice body. And the hood's even molded very nicely as well. And it's got some nice under detail molded in hinges. Got to do a little bit of cleanup here and there to get rid of some plastic, but overall it's really nice. And you got some sink marks to clean up. And you have your side mirrors and your sway bar for your engine compartment. Okay, with this kit, it's included with this wing here. This is the stock wing with the brake light. Very nice. And got to get rid of the sink marks, but it's very nice. You also get side skirts, which are really cool. You got to do a little cleaning, you know, where the notch, where they've been hooked onto the parts tree. That's about it. You do get a stock rear bumper, your typical stock rear bumper, and you also get your custom rear bumper with the diffusers on them. And they're both molded very nicely, just needs a little cleaning. But overall, very nice. And then you also get your stock and your custom front bumper as well. Here's the stock one. It's got the molded in grill and everything like that. But very nice, nicely molded and detailed. Okay. And then here's your front one, which kind of looks, you know, goofy to me, but it is what it is. And that explains why the mesh goes in here and whatnot. So, yeah, so that's that one. I don't have the custom wing. I just didn't really like it. It looks really goofy. It looks horrible. Here you have your door panels, and you have your center console padding, the top part of it. Door panels are really nicely molded. It's got the molded in tweeters, so you can add subwoofers and an amp, and then you're pretty good to go. So there you go. And then here are the front seats, the backs of the front seats, and it's got some nice side detail, the knobs and everything else, and that sort of deal. So that's pretty cool. And it's got the molded headrest, which, you know, they need a little cleaning here and there, but what part doesn't, you know? So that's that one. And then here you have your silver molded parts. You've got the front of your engine with the molded in alternator, your oil pan. You have your engine halves here. You have one half of your stock exhaust, your two halves of the transmission, and then you've got 4 disc brakes, which the brakes could use a little more detailing, but overall it's pretty nice. Everything's nicely molded and very clean. Okay, these two parts trees are molded in black, as you can see. You have your firewall with all the molded in detail. You have your electric fan and your radiator all in one. You have your master cylinder and your radiator hose. Over here you have your steering column, you have your e-brake. I lost my shifter on this number 23, so I don't know where that went. But yeah, it would go right there. And then you have your center console, you have your the pulley and the belt thing right there. And then you have your steering wheel, and you have your detailed dash, which has got some nice molded in details. There you go. And of course you get decals to detail this out, or if you like, you can also use the decals for the pedals. So it's up to the builder's choice. But overall, very nicely molded parts and very nicely detailed. Not a lot of cleanup, very minimal. And then over here on this tree, you have your rear suspension, your steering rod, your front suspension. You have your rear struts that has the nice spring detail. You have your front struts. You have your drive shaft, and then you have your windshield wiper. And the drive shaft and the struts are a little bit difficult, you know, to get in there, but a little patience, and you know you'll get through it. So, but very nicely detailed parts. And then of course we have our chrome parts here. I have the custom tail lights. I have the other half of the exhaust. I have the stock rims, and I have the mirrors. And here's the manifold with the molded in intake tube with the air filter. And then you have your valve cover, your rear view mirror, your headlight buckets, and your custom header. So that's pretty cool. And these are nicely molded as well, and very doesn't have a lot of flash or nothing. So those custom wheels, I mean these stock rims are very nice. So those are very cool. And then of course you have your glass, your clear plastic. Those are the headlight covers. And then you have your fog lamps. And then you have your gauge cover, which goes behind the dashboard. So that's pretty awesome. And then of course you have your main windshield assembly here. You've got your these are the custom clear lamps. The stock ones go here. So very nicely done. It's got the molded in sun visors in the console, but it's got those ugly pock marks or sink marks that you have to clean up. So just a lot of detailing involved. And these tend to have a fit issue, so you have to watch out for that. Now the few things that I wanted to point out really quick that are missing from this kit is the stock exhaust header. I don't think this one comes with the stock manifold. You're going to have to get that from the Honda Civic Coupe if you could ever find one. But yeah, and so that one's not in there because I took a lot of parts out due to the fact because some of these parts I didn't want to use. So should have thought about that before I did this review. So of course you have your stock tail light reflectors, which are the smooth ones, or not the these kind. So yeah, so those are not in there, and guess that's about it. Oh, and the lens here, because I'm using the stock. I guess these are the stock ones. That's weird. Those are the stock ones, but this one is the non-stock, so I'm not using that. And of course the wing assembly, I'm not using that one. It's pretty goofy. Yep, very goofy, very goofy. So other than that, and then of course the rims itself. Yep. So, but other than that, it's an overall really nice kit. Thank you guys for letting me share this review on the Revell Tuner Series Honda Civic Hatchback 2-in-1. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully you guys are able to find one and make this car a part of your collection and everything. So stay tuned for more videos, for more model kit reviews. Until then, you guys, keep your heads up no matter what through all the struggles. Keep hope, keep faith, keep up the great work. Keep on building those models. Keep doing what you're doing. And until then, you guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. It's your boy Chaz Customs, Custom Model Cars, and I'm signing out. Peace.